Welcome back to the fields of Perthshire, part 2. I'm out on the site that's produced medieval and Roman, and in the first part 1, if you've not already watched it, go and have a look, because I got multiple coins, a few really fantastic little relics, and also some silver. And speaking of coins, I've got a really good signal down here. I could be off to a flying start. As ever, I'm on the Jethro programme. If you want to see the settings, then look back about 3 or 4 weeks. 86 for this one. Now, as I explained before in the previous video, this field is covered in crop marks. And I've had Roman and medieval coinage off this field, but I think we might be straight in. Oh, it's not. I was going to say a piece of aluminium, but that is pottery. So, well, that's a sigh of relief right there. I thought we had a bit of tin can. Where is it? It must be pretty small. Well, it looks like it's in my hand. What's that? That's it. Oh, I don't believe it. I've got silver on the first hole. I have. You beauty! Yes! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! I literally just finished the last video, and in the hope I left. I just did a bit to camera saying, you know, hopefully if you're seeing this, then I'm worthy of a part 2. I didn't expect it on the first hole. I mean, I didn't even know if I would find enough to make a part 2. But what a start! What an absolute start. Oh, I'm just totally lost for words. It looks like a threepence. And that will actually be back-to-back silver, because the last hole that I dug was a silver sixpence. This has not fared... Oh no, I tell a lie. I was going to say this has not fared very well, but it actually doesn't look too bad. It's Victoria. It's Queen Victoria. I can see the letters. Unbelievable. What a start to a part 2. Well, I think I will be worthy of a part 2. It is a silver threepence. It's going to be pre-1901, but I'm going to need to clean it up and get back to you. What a start. Well, this one has not fared particularly well. 18, and I think the date is an 8 and probably a 7. 1887. You can see the big number 3 for 3 pence. And the reason I think it's 1887 is because the head there is what's called the Jubilee head. So this is an unusual one for a change from her young portrait. I'll try and fade it in as best as I can, but you'll see her much older in life. In fact, I think, let me think, 1837. So her Jubilee, Golden Jubilee, was 1887, so 50 years on the throne. She took the throne at 18, so she would have been 68 years old. 68 years old. She married when she was 21, I think, and her husband was dead 20 years later. But in the 20 years they were together, they had 9 children, so she was a busy woman, a very busy woman. But she went on to oversee the greatest expanse of the British Empire, covering 2/3 of the known world. And what happens when you get that big? Well, the only way is down. And now we're just a tiny wee island sitting off the coast of mainland Europe. But that is lovely. Everyone loves to find some silver. And I've got 2 bits in 2 days, and technically this is the first hole that I've dug in the part 2. So that's twice in a little over a week that the first hole has produced a coin that has been silver. Amazing. Absolutely over the moon. Is it going to be 2 coins in 2 minutes? 86. Oh, difficult to dig. What a phenomenal field this is. This is just targets everywhere. And that is an absolute screamer now. 87. I don't think it's going to be a coin. I think if anything it's too high. What's that? It's a big bit of lead, is it? It is, I think. It is a big bit of lead. Funny shape. Is there anything on it? Don't think so. Well, it's a weird one, isn't it? Weird shape. But it's a big old substantial bit of lead. But I can't see any obvious shape or decoration to it. Ah, well, who knows? But ultimately, junk. That's a shame. That was actually the hook in here. Well, it's a wee bit lower. 82 might be the other half of it. Fairly deep. 83. Sorry, fairly shallow even. 83. Ah, it's a coin. Oh, there you go. There you go. What do I know? That's why you got to dig every hole. That is a penny, and it looks to be in better condition than previous ones have been. Oh, it's Victoria, I think. Try and get the light just right on that. In fact, I'll give it a rub. It's a pretty stable looking coin. On that side at least. Give it a wee gentle rub. Oh, it's a lovely coin. Oh, it's a beauty. A really nice coin. A little bit pitted on the back. Have we got a date? 18... What does that even say? 18 something. Well, it can't be 1800. What does that say? Don't actually know what that says. Maybe 1880? Might be. Can't be 1800. Can't be 1890 because it's a young head. But there you go, look at that. Beautiful coin. Clearly Victoria looking to the left. And she was the second longest serving monarch in British history. Pipped at the post by Queen Elizabeth II. She ruled from, 1837 till 1901, so she was on the throne for, I think it was 63 years and 7 months. As I mentioned before, 9 children. Very small woman, I think she was only 5'1". Took the throne at 18, hated her mother, got her independence as queen, went on to fall in love with Prince Albert, who was actually her cousin. They married, she was 21 years of age, she had 9 children, he died in his early 40s. She was widowed and miserable, suffering from what we today would call depression. She treated it by smoking opium, taking lots of other drugs and combinations. Yeah, she went on to rule for 63 years, so she had a fairly lengthy life, but beautiful coin. Well, she also had various people try to kill her. I think there was about 8 or 9 different people tried to assassinate her over a period of 40 or so years, including a deranged Scotsman called Roddy MacLean, who tried to shoot her. In fact, I think he tried to kill her on multiple occasions, but certainly the one with the handgun was nearly the most successful, and eventually he was actually locked up in a lunatic asylum. So there you are. We've got an 82, we've got a silvery looking thing. It's surely got to be stainless steel. Oh, it's a great big chunk. I thought that was mud. What a weird looking thing. Let's get the les tool out. This is what it was designed for. Well, that's all like iron stuck on there. That's hollow. And that's, yeah, that's like iron. Well, don't know what that is. Maybe some sort of fastening or something like that. I was hoping it was going to be an outside edge, outside chance that it was a bit of silver, but I don't think so. But whatever it is, it's got a bit of iron stuck to it. So I think it's maybe some sort of fastener or something like that. But if you know, if it's Anglo-Saxon, then let me know in the comments below. What have we got this time? 75, 76, which sometimes can be kinda relic-y. On this occasion, I think it's a great big lump of iron that's fooled me. What's that there? That's it there. It is some sort of thing. Junk. Oh, we got another one. 86, 87. Nice sound. Bit hard to dig with all this straw. Oh, there's a lot of straw here. We're out. Well, I tell you what, I think I can. It's not going to be another silver. There. Oh, it is. It is. I thought it was going to be a button. It's another silver coin. It's another silver threepence. And it's another Victoria. And it's better condition than the last one was. Oh no, I've dropped it. Oh, got it. Got it! Double silver. Well, triple silver for the day. What a day. What a day. What a day I'm having. Nothing particularly ancient, but you know what? When you're finding silver, that is a lot better. Look at the back of that. It's really good condition. 1901. So that's the year she died. Okay, let me clean this up off camera and get back to you. What a day I'm having. Well, I'm on some run at the moment with silver finds. I've had coins, silver coins, basically on every video for the last, I think this will be 4 videos. I think I've had silver, and I've had some great runs in the past, but eventually it has to come to an end. And to be honest with you, I thought today was going to be the end. But so far so good. This is the 3rd silver in the day, and started with a George V sixpence, I think it was, and then I've got another Victoria which is earlier, and then this one from 1901. So this is, as you can see, it's a different head. The reverse is actually fantastic. It's slightly concave. It's like it's been hit in the middle. It's slightly dome shaped. Difficult to see there, but I can feel it. So yeah, so look at the reverse. It's probably been lost just within a few years of being minted. It's not got a milled edge on it, it's a smooth edge. The last one I think had a milled edge. But there you go, 1901, 63 years and 7 or so months on the throne, and that was the end of her. Replaced by her son, Bertie, Edward VII. Fantastic. Oh, what's this curious wee thing then? An 80, feels like a lump of bronze. And it's got some lines on it. Mystery. It's not going to be hollow because it doesn't have a hole in the other end, but how far in does that go? Oh, it doesn't quite open up enough. No, I think it's just basically been squashed. at that end, but it's got that kind of look to it, that could have a bit of age to it. You know, the patina and the colour and the sort of general look of it. So, mystery object. If you know, comment below. Now this was only a 47.50, and we might have a little hair clasp. See right there? Possibly. Oh man. Surely not. Poof. Well, if that's a diamond, I'm rich. Well, me and the farmer are. Look at that. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Certainly got sparkle. My goodness. If that was a real diamond, it's probably going to be about 2 or 3 carats. My goodness. Right, water bottle for this. It's broken, whatever it is. But my goodness. My goodness. Oh, that is so sparkly, it's not real. Now we do get lots of bits of... My God. We do get lots of bits of jewellery in the fields. Oh my goodness me, look at the colour in that. It's actually got more little stones as well. My goodness me. Is it gold? Well, it's going to take a bit of cleaning to get all this stuff off. My goodness, well, it's not gold, because gold wouldn't tarnish. See the blacking in there? Gold comes out the ground the day it was mined. Bright gold yellow colour. Well, it's maybe been gilded. Not a great readout. 45 to 50. Right, I'm going to have to clean this up and get back to you, but look at the sparkle on that. Wow. Well, I've very excitedly sent a few pictures to a few different people. Oh, it's very sparkly. I mean, if that was paste, it would all be cloudy and white, milky white. In fact, the stones would have probably fallen out. Well, as I say, if that was a real diamond, my goodness. I think I'm reassessing my carat size. I think it's probably about 1.5 carats rather than 2 to 3. But you know, there you go. That is very, very shiny. I'm not sure what the metal is that it's made of. It could be some sort of alloy that's been gilded or plated, and it's got this kind of little leaf pattern through the middle, which has had stones all the way along it. You can see the little... Oh no, I've dropped it again. You can see the little dimples. You can see the little dimples all the way along. So there's been 1, 2, 3 stones there which are missing. Got the 3 small stones on that side. 1, 2, 3, 4 still remaining, but 1, 2, 3, 4 have dropped off. There's probably been another one there, which probably means there's been another one at that end as well, and the pin is completely gone, the mechanism for holding it on. But I don't know if it's a brooch or if it's a hair clasp. Initially I thought hair clasp, but now I'm thinking it's a brooch. But date-wise, probably Victorian or Edwardian, so sometime 1830s to, you know, sort of 1910 would be my guess. I mean, it could just be very good costume jewellery, but how do you find out? Well, over to you all. Let me know in the comments below. Initially, it wasn't a great target. If in doubt, dig it out. And it looks to me like a halfpenny. Is it going to be in reasonable condition? Well, it might be okay. Well, I hope we'll be able to get something off that. Doesn't seem too pitted on the surface. Right, we'll give it a wee rubby-dubby on the old cloth. What a beautiful day it's turned out today. And what an incredible day of finds I've had. Oh, 3 bits of silver, 1 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, countless coins. And it's who do you think? Who do you think it is? The man that we're just fed up of seeing. George V again. There you go. Why is that not focused? There we go. That's better. There he is. That's not too bad a coin, is it? George V. So, $1 million question. What date is it going to be? I'm going to go 1917. No, 1921. At least we can get a date. So there you go. 1921 halfpenny. Wouldn't even buy you, well, on a good day it would buy you a fifth of a pint. We're up to sort of 10 to 12 pence a pint by the early 1920s. But it is yet another coin. Oh, we've got another double signal. There, 7071. There, a much better 8687. Let's go with the 71 first. Which might well be aluminium, but the other one sounds better. I think we might be on the edge of the hole there. Nope, still in there. Slightly in the wrong place, I think. Oh. We're out now. It's a very solid 72. I'm going to go with a little bit of copper. There it is there. A wee clod. Oh, something green. Oh, it's a wheel. It's a children's toy. I've had a few similar things over the months and years. Oh, it's not hollow. I thought that would go all the way through. But no, it's a wheel from probably a train. And if it's not from a train, it's probably from a cannon. It's lead. Back in the day when we made children's toys out of lead, give them something to chew on, it's probably from the early 1900s. Could be very late 19th century, but probably it's from the 1900s. Maybe some child's pride and joy. Alright, let's have a look at the other, the 86 I think it was. Okay, back to the 86. It's a screamer of a target. It's probably not deep actually. Let's see. It's not. Down to 83 now. Is it another coin? I must be getting close to double figures for the day. Is that a bit of lead? It is. We've got a bit of lead. And it is round. So it's either a weight or it might be a seal. I think it's a seal. Look, see that little groove there? That's where the ribbon would pass, or the string would pass through. Let's give it a wee gentle rub and see if there's a pair of them. There are. There you go. They'll be the same on the other side, if they're still there. Yep, there they are. So that's where the string or the ribbon would pass through. And it looks pretty smooth on that side, and it is. There's been some writing there, but it's practically blank. Maybe we'll get better on the other side, and we do. Oh, it's a beauty. 1859. 1859, so it's Russian. It's a flax seal attached to bales of flax that have come over from the Baltic states to be milled in the mills in Perthshire, which were driven by the power of the River Tay, which is nearby, and to basically turn the raw materials into to linen was the main one round here, but there was also a lot of jute further to the east towards Dundee. So there you go, 1859. Beautiful little thing. The signals just keep on coming. Look, just there is where I dug the wheel and the lead seal. I'm not getting to walk 2 foot without getting, well, 10 feet maybe, without getting signals. This one's an 82, 84. So it is again within the realms of either another lead seal or a coin. Well, I can see green, and I think we've got another coin maybe. Right there is another penny. What a day I'm having. Oh, what a day I am having. Ugh, it's not in the best of condition though. What a day, this is phenomenal. Oh, Simon, where are you when I needed you? Honestly, he says he's been struggling to get out and struggling for time, and he's not been finding a lot recently either. And I said to him, well, I've got this cracking field that I think's been ploughed. But he couldn't manage. Well, I think it's had it. Can't see anything on there at all. No, maybe. Victoria? I think it is. It is. It's a bunhead, I think, of Queen Victoria. So, superimpose it, and it'll be sometime between 1837 and 1901. Nice to see you, for a wee change, instead of George V. Lovely. And now we've got a very deep lump of bronze, which is almost certainly from metalworking. Haven't had anything substantially old yet, which I was really hoping for, but there is still another hour and a half to hour and 45 minutes to go, so this is maybe from that medieval or Romanish kind of era, but well, we'll never know for sure, but it's a good sign. He's only went and done it again. 74, which to me was never going to be a coin. I suppose it could still be a button. I think it's a coin. Yep, looks like a coin. Could be Victoria, it's got that kind of shiny look to it, but it's not looking great for getting detail off it. It's not pitted, it's just really, really smooth, which Victoria's coins apparently were in circulation right through to the 50s, 60s even. So there you go. It is Victoria. Look, there's a bunhead. Or is it? No, it is. I thought for a minute there that was a huge nose, but it's not. Right, there she is, Victoria. And I very much doubt that we're going to get a date off of this, because it is so smooth, but we'll give it a try. Oh, we do. Well, who would have thought it? We have got the date of 1869. So there you go, 1869. Nice to see you, Queen Victoria. And, well, surely I've got to be up to double figures for coins for today. This has been a phenomenal day, and there's still an hour odd to go yet. Well, after my bonanza of finds, half an hour with nothing. Then we're into an 80. Oh, that's it there. Huge big lump of iron. Ach, well. Oh, I think it might be Lilt. 1982. Right, we've got a real silver contender, but also a Georgian coin contender. 91. Could also be a spendable. Well, it's down there. If I could get the spade in. It's also stony. Oh, it's out. Right, still a 92. I'm not seeing any big lumps of aluminium yet. Come on, give me another silver. What's that? Oh, it's a bottle top. Is it? God, it's a bottle top that almost looked like a great big coin. It is. It's a milk bottle top. Unbelievable. Ah, well. I honestly thought that was silver for a second. I think we've got Fanta, 1986. So, what is this? It's like a great big circular shape. And it's got this funny little... Oh, right, it's a... I think that's an attachment for like a pin. That would be the hinge, that would be the pin. Oops, let me try that again. Okay, let me get you in the shot. I'm chatting away at the screen as I'm cleaning it and I'm not actually pointing at the object. We've got what looks like a hinge where the pin would catch in there. This little knobbly bit here. It was a bit mangled. I did straighten it. I was just thinking it was some sort of aluminium something or other, junky sort of thing, but I don't think it is. I think it's something a little bit more substantial. It looks as if it's decorated as well. You can see little swirls and things going on around there. And the little knobbly bit just there. No idea. Some sort of brooch, maybe, for a shawl or a scarf or some sort of something or other. But yeah, definitely there's been a pin across there. So, if you know, comment below. Could it be ancient or is it just fairly modern? Looking at the thinness of it, I don't think it's massively old. 200 years at best, but let me know in the comments below. I suspect this will be my last target. But what a day I've had. Phenomenal day. And I think I made a good call by splitting it into a two-parter. But, oh, what's that? Bottle top. It is. Well, we finished the day with a bottle top. But it looks like whiskey, so that's good. Well, folks, this is the face of a happy man. What an epic day's detecting. Phenomenally good, phenomenally good. That was two fantastic videos, part 1 and part 2. And, well, silver, lots of coins, and definitely the amount of items and the quality of some of the items. I think it's well worthy of a visit to the Lightbox. So let's go and take a look. So, welcome back to the Lightbox. And I wasn't sure in the field, but I was fairly confident I'd hit double figures with coins. And indeed, I did. 10 coins, 3 of them silver. And let's take a closer look at some of them. So there are our 3 silvers. George VI, which is a sixpence at the top left, and Queen Victoria, 2 threepences or 3 pences, which are also silver, and better still, they are the higher silver content. They're 92.5% silver. Date-wise, we've got 1945 on the 50% silver sixpence, the year that the Second World War ended. We've got 1887 on the top threepence, and we've got 1901 on the other. So all in all, beautiful coins. It always amazes me the varying conditions that silver coins come out the ground, even from the same field. Another star find, and look at the sparkle on that. Well, unfortunately, I think it's going to be cut glass or some sort of paste. Well, maybe not paste because it is so shiny, it's unbelievable. If it was paste, it would go a milky colour. I think that's normally how they come out, but what do you reckon? The only thing is, whilst it does potentially look like a diamond, the mounts just don't look very good. You know, if you're going to put a 1.5 carat diamond in something, surely you would make it look prettier on the back. But I really don't know. So what is throwing me is just how sparkly that is. I think it's a brooch rather than a hair clasp, but let me know. It's definitely a bit of weight to it as well. So I'd be interested to hear what you all think about that. This is the remaining silver coins. We've got Queen Victoria at the top. We've got George V, top right. We've got 2 Queen Victorias at the bottom, and the other 2 on the left hand side, both pennies. I'm really not sure. Pretty toasted, unfortunately. Of the non-silver coins, this is definitely the one that interests me the most. Now it looks like a shield with a crown at the top, possibly a lion on each side, a little banner, and there's possibly a date at the bottom, which is maybe 85 or 1835, 1836, 1856, I don't know. But it is definitely coin-like in appearance. The other side is toasted, but I'm hoping that one of you can identify this coin for me, because I am flummoxed at the moment. Cannot find it anywhere. The other side, I'm afraid, is toasted. So, let me know what you think. But an interesting coin. Then we've got our little lead weight, which the hole doesn't go all the way through, but it is a little lead weight, and it does have 3 1s, or a letter E, or a W, or something along those lines on the bottom. So again, no idea what that is in terms of age or date. Could be medieval, could be Roman, could be post-medieval. Really difficult to find out, but if you recognise it, then let me know. This find came quite late on, and I'm a bit confused by it. It's kind of a bit like a sort of big ring brooch, but it has got a fitting on the back, so there's been a pin on there. But what's confusing me is this big sort of blob here. Not sure what that's all about. And it does look like it's got some decoration on it, but it is incredibly difficult to see. When you kind of look at it, you can't see it, but if you kind of glance away, you can pick out some detail around the edges. So again, is it horse decoration? Is it even some sort of decorative pin that would be worn on the shoulder of a man or a woman? But let me know. I don't think it's massively old. I'd say no more than 250, maybe 300 years at a push. And this was one of my first finds. I think I started with a Coca-Cola can, if I remember rightly, and I think this was the second hole. So it's some sort of livery button. You've got that rope, twisted rope at the bottom, and then you've got this 6-sided hexagon, pentagon, I can never remember what they're called. Anyway, and it's got these almost like daggers or rays coming off of it. I wonder if it could be Masonic, but I really don't know. But it's probably from the early to middle 1800s, I would guess. And on the back, maybe, just maybe, you can make it out, but it definitely is "and Sons." You can see the word London, and beyond that, my eyesight isn't good enough. I'm thinking it's possibly Furman and Sons, but it could be another one. So if you recognise, or if you can read that, then let me know. This is another little curious item. I think it's lead. But then at the same time I'm thinking, could it be bronze? It could be a pot leg. Initially when I saw the rings I thought it was a bullet, but I don't think so. There's no fitting on this end at all. And, I'm not sure what it is. So yeah, possibly a pot leg from a cooking pot. But again, let me know. There's my little spoked wheel, which is probably from a lead children's toy. Guesses are it's probably from the turn of the last century, probably around the early 1900s, but could be slightly earlier. And it's possibly off of a cannon, or maybe off a train. And then another lead seal. 1859 is the date. This side's almost completely blank, but this would have been a flax seal off of bales of flax. Now we get a lot of these, we've had a lot of these. I'm sure I've probably had this exact one, maybe even this exact date before, because we have over the years we have literally found hundreds of these because it was a big industry where we detect, or some of the areas that we detect in. So they're a very common find, or certainly they used to be, but now we keep finding them. There's not as many come out the ground. This wee curious thing, it did look like a head, a face, but I think that was just coincidence. It's got the remnants of a couple of little lugs on it. I think it's some sort of pull tab, maybe off an oil cap or tank or such like. And then got a little lump of bronze, which looks like sort of drippings from metalwork, and it's got that smooth, slightly domed shape to it, as if someone's basically spilt some liquid metal as they've been pouring into a mould. So it could be any age, but well, it's a promising sign of possibly some old things yet to come. Well, this is me. I'm on the long walk back to the car. 15 minutes. It's pretty hot, pretty humid, but it was a nice day weather-wise. It was a lot better than I expected. So I'm going to head home now. Going to pour myself a big glass of red wine to get the antioxidants into my body to fight this cold. And I hope you all enjoyed, because that was a really fantastic day. That was just over 9 hours of detecting over those 2 videos, but I'd have been happy with 1 silver. So to get 3 was phenomenal. And then a few nice little items, the button. If anyone recognises that symbol, maybe Masonic even, then let me know. But yeah, just some really nice things. I love the weight as well. Every time I find an old weight, I always wonder, who had this last and what were they weighing? How did they come to lose it? Just things that you'll probably never know. But as ever, if you're not subscribed, I'd appreciate if you would hit the button and give me a thumbs up if you like the video. And okay, didn't get anything ancient. I had really high hopes today. I was hoping for some Roman or medieval, but just a little bit elusive. But that field is packed full of targets, absolutely stoked full of targets, and I will guarantee you that I didn't even cover 1 or even 2% of that field. So there are going to be lots more signals to come, and hopefully as well, this field is not going to get planted until the autumn. So by that time, all my other fields should become available. So this should keep me going along with a few other fields all the way through the summertime. All I need is the time to get out and detect. So as ever, thank you all for watching. If you like what you see, then please come back and watch again in a future video. So take care, and thank you all for watching. All the best.